not an expert, but I wish that we could use technology as a way to improve, not only the greenhouse effect, but also the cleanliness of our oceans. I have seen projects to help clean some of the plastic from our oceans. I hope that technology gets developed. And I think that for airplanes, the best option in the future is going to be just clean source of energy. I don't know if we will ever be able to have electric engines for airplanes, but that would be certainly one option. Also, biological fuels that pollute less would certainly be another option. But in the end, it has to be a political or global action to try to reduce the use of fossil fuels just to improve the quality of our life and life on Earth and the planet health itself. Over. I haven't really witnessed space junk unless it could be that some of what we take for shooting stars at night flying underneath us, they might be space junk re-entering. So we don't really have a good way to see them because most of the space junk is quite small. Also, for us, it's not a really big problem because it's mostly a different altitude, and so we have a way of tracking it from the ground, and we track about 10,000 to 20,000 pieces of space junk of all kinds of sizes, and any time there is any chance that it comes in contact with our orbit, we just change the orbit in order to avoid the problem. Over. I always wanted to be an astronaut, and it was like my dream that I always kept in my pocket. And it changed through the years. Growing up, I wanted to be a writer, I wanted to be a journalist, I wanted to be a pilot. And my parents were always very supportive of all the choices I made in my life. And until the time I went to the Air Force Academy, became a pilot, and then from there it all went, in a way, it went straight to becoming an astronaut from that point on. Over. Not bring a lot of stuff with me because on the Soyuz we only have about a pound and a half, 1.5 kilos of stuff that we can bring. So I brought gifts that I will give back to people on the ground. Some pictures to remind me of my, who I am and my daughters, my family, so that I could also take pictures of them floating. Very small things. I am not a collector, and I don't really give a lot of values to things that I carry with me in orbit. So most of the stuff that I brought up is to give away. Over. The only thing that I really miss is the human touch, and with that I mean the contact that that I have with my daughters, really, because everything else I know I will get soon. 6 months go by in a flash, but my daughters in the meantime are growing and they're different, and the fact that I cannot be with them all the time, that's really the one thing I really miss. Over. I don't really put superlatives to anything, but certainly one of the most stressful situation was probably the emergency that I had during my second EVA, my second spacewalk back in 2013, where my helmet started filling with water due to a malfunction. And since I am talking to you, obviously it turned out pretty well. Over. Probably one of the biggest lessons in general that I learned is that it's really hard to live in the moment. For people like me that are very target-oriented, I'm always looking for the next big thing. And instead, I try really cautiously to look for perfection in every moment around me, and to enjoy with serendipity every moment of what I'm doing. Over. Well, it's really hard to get bored on the ISS because first of all, we are very busy doing all the activities during the day. But also, if you're bored, it's probably your own fault, in my opinion. And we don't have a lot of toys, but we certainly can listen to music. We do have games that we can play together. One of my crewmates brought a Scrabble board, and other than that, I mean, usually we're just pretty busy and happy. I also play instruments, and sometimes I just play the guitar or the keyboard that we have up here. Over. Some people say that the food is a little more bland up here, but I haven't noticed that, and I don't really have any food cravings. We have a menu available from different countries, and I think it's pretty good. Over. This is India Rover 0 SS. I don't read you anymore. Over. This is India Rover 0 SS International Space Station. Over.